Hello everyone, welcome to my class. Myself Janisha from St. Joseph Composite PU College, Vijaypur. In the last episode, we have discussed about the Indian economy in 1950-1990 under that agriculture sector. So in that we came to know about the problems of Indian agriculture during those period and also what are the importance of Indian agriculture in the economy. So in this today's session, we are going to deal with reforms in agriculture sector. Then what are the reforms have been takes place in the agriculture sector? And also everyone watch the complete video and some exercise questions will be there at the end and you need to write the answers for that questions. Okay students, now we'll start reforms in Indian agriculture. One of the major reforms in Indian agriculture, that is land reforms. So land reforms is nothing but the reforms made in the agriculture sector, that is by abolition of intermediaries. Mainly because of these intermediaries or the zamindars, they exploited largely for the farmers. So that is the reason the land reforms was introduced in the agriculture sector. So the following are the changes have been takes place through these land reforms. First one, abolition of intermediaries. So I said already, intermediaries in the sense zamindars. So these zamindars, they exploited a lot and also they collected every income, that is by the form of rent from the farmers, and they will not help anything for this farmers. So that is the reason, in order to uplift this agriculture sector, so we made the land reforms. So according to this, what intermediaries or the middlemen or the zamindar system was abolished. Second reforms, that is regulation of rent. Obviously, in order to control or restrict the intermediaries, so the system called rent, so this is also controlled, because the rent which is collected from the farmers, that is all the income earned by the farmers, so they should completely given to the intermediaries, so that in order to regulate the rent as well as in order to regulate the intermediaries, so we introduce the land reforms. Next one, consolidation of holding. Here, farmers are the land owners, but during the time of colonial period, the zamindars badly exploited the farmers, and these farmers or the cultivators, they cultivate the land, but they are not the owner of the land during those time. So in order to that, to hold their own land, so this land reforms was introduced. Next one, ceiling on land holding. That means fixing the maximum size of land in order to producing the agriculture productivity. So land holdings, so that ceiling or fixing the maximum size of land, which will help to the farmers to produce more. And next one, cooperative farming. Here the farmers can togetherly farm or cultivate the land and they can increase the productivity in the agriculture sector. So these are the main intention or aim of the land reforms during the period of 1950 to 1990. At the time of independence, the land tenure system was characterized by intermediaries, that is called as zamindari system, as we know that, and the low productivity of the agriculture sector. This forced India to import food from the America or United States of America. That means due to this zamindar system, so the productivity will be very low, and this will create the shortage of food grains. As a result, we need to import food grains from another country, that is America. And also equity in agriculture, called the land reforms, which primarily refers to change the ownership of land holdings. That means due to this consolidation of land holdings, here the ownership of land, it is transferred from the zamindar to farmers. So this is what the equity in agriculture. Land ceiling was another policy to promote equity in the agriculture sector. So land ceiling means, as you know, that fixing the maximum size of land which could be owned by an individual, because this maximum size of land which will help to increase the productivity in the agriculture sector. And the purpose of this land ceiling was to reduce the concentration of land ownership in a few hands. The main aim of this land holding, the main aim of this land ceiling, that is reduce the concentration of ownership in the few hands, means few individuals. And also the abolition of intermediaries meant that some 200 lakh tenants of farmers came into direct contact with the government, and they were thus freed from being exploited by zamindari. So through these land reforms, under that abolition of a zamindari system, so this will help to the farmers, and that is some 200 lakh farmers or tenants, they came to direct contact with the government, and now they are freed from this freed from being exploited by the zamindari. So this is what the land reforms have been takes place in the 1950 to 1990 in the agriculture sector. Now students will move on some exercise questions. Everybody need to write in your book. Question: what are the reforms in agriculture sector? Second one, what is land ceiling? Third one, what is the aim of land ceiling? Question number 4, how the zamindars exploited the Indian farmers. So these are the questions. You need to write the answers neatly. Thank you.